It's not a sexual technique, or at least not one we've heard of. The double blip is another trials technique that is not commonly used on dirt bikes, but can be a handy skill to have up your sleeve. It refers to the two distinct blips of throttle used to get extra lift over logs and other obstacles. The first blip of throttle starts a wheelie. You throttle off to drive the front wheel into the log. Then, the second blip of throttle is applied as the suspension rebounds. This is an extension of the punch technique, but provides extra lift, so it's good for larger logs. At first, it's hard to get the timing right, so start on smaller logs. Don't approach the log too fast. As for any wheelie, weight the pegs to compress the suspension. Apply throttle and move your body weight back as the suspension rebounds. Throttle off so that the front wheel punches the log at about the 2/3 mark. Apply a second blip of throttle as the suspension rebound and de-weight the pegs to allow the rear wheel to jump up and over the log. Keep your butt near the rear fender to minimise the risk of a nosedive. When it all works, you will come over the log with the front wheel quite high, which is handy if you don't know what's on the other side of the log, or there is a second obstacle. The double blip is not a fast technique for log hops, unlike the punch or slapper techniques, but it is useful for larger logs where you want to keep the front wheel high on the other side. A common mistake is not punching the log low enough. Your brain says you are crazy to try ramming a log, and instinctively you'll aim higher, but you won't get that punch that loads up the suspension. Once a log gets to a certain size, it gets difficult to keep the front wheel high without extra help from the clutch. You can see here how Chris Birch pulls the clutch in before the second blip of throttle, then drops the clutch for extra drive. We'll be covering this later. And remember, as with most log hop techniques, keep your body to the rear as much as possible to avoid going over the handlebars.